Do-do-do-do-do-do. Is everything looking alright? Turn off the horrible features, such as look driver, look ahead, look stern. Perfect. Fantastic. Right, okay. I think more or less ready to go. So yes, hello. Hello, 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 hello. And I'm going to turn down the master volume to about 25. Yeah, that's about right. So yes, hello. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome back to Star Citizen. Today is patch day, 3.18 launched, and I'm going to quickly do the audio thing where it allows us to play music in the background whilst I go load patch up. Patch notes has just been released. Yes, there it is. Fantastic. Right, so the patch note the patches has come out, and we've got some funky new things. Primarily, it's a fixing patch. So for anyone who doesn't know, Star Citizen had, when 3.18 released, there was a fair amount of problems, resulting in some issues. Yeah. So, for the first time after database reset, gameplay making changes of your tab, ship available within the first... we'll now list your... Ooh, this is new. So, logging for the first time after database reset, instead of being immediately entered into title to your home location, ship pages will now be available to any ASOP terminal label as deliverable. You can make your ship available for the first time. That is fantastic. Thank you very much. Ooh. That's really awesome. So yes, we are playing once more in the persistent universe. And as mentioned, 3.18 dropped and it did not go well. After a long time of waiting, not the best of locations. I'm going to start in Area 18. I'm going to go with best, because that's probably the safest option. So I'm going to confirm the location, and we're going to hop straight in. So today's plan is not very adventurous. It's literally two things. One, can I play this game? And two, is 3.18 all right? So I've been looking forward, though, to this particular patch, because we are starting to see the beginnings of this. And I did play 3.18 a tad with some friends of mine. And the primary thing we did was we just mucked around with the server. We mucked around with the Vulture, which I won't lie is looking very, very nice. And of course, there was the other added fun part of whenever we tried to get out of get to any particular rest stop, the whole freaking the game kind of chugged from all the corpses of other ships. So definitely not looking as well. On the one hand, like, technically speaking, it was a bit rough because obviously it did lag us out a bit and whatnot. But at the same time, it actually was really awesome because I got to see into the distance some wrecks and shit, and I'm like, one day, no, not even one day. It is that day. We are seeing the benefits of the new system, and with the soft destruction of ships, we can see a hell of a lot more. Effectively, there we go. We can see a hell of a lot of some good things occurring as well. I mean, the persistent entity streaming, the improvements to the improvements to the displays, and also our internal or inventory sorting systems, such as this button. This motherfucking button, I love it very much. Very much a lover. Right, let's quickly sort out some armor, because I have some... it's armor, there we go. So we do have the option now to see quite a fair amount of stuff, and I've got some wondrous bits of kit all ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that. My computer's going to probably hate me for doing this, but I don't care at the moment until something scary happens. Oh, God. Right. Anyway, more importantly, we need to just get out into the verse. So I'm going to use the little shitty bit of armor that we have here. Grab the backpack, put that on the back. Here we go, perfect. I'm probably... I mean, Arden, does this work? I think that is Arden, isn't it? Arl, are you Arl? No, you're Arden. So either you do work or you don't. No, you don't. No, this actually works a lot better. Fantastic. Right, okay. What kind of weaponry do I have? A lot of boom boom, not a lot of... Oh, God. I have a lot of weapons, and I have some very ugly-looking weapons. Yeah. Oh, okay, come on, mate. I know I'm taking... Like, you can't look at me like I'm... Come on. I'm just, like, trying to be all civil and shit. Right, I'm probably going to be very boring and just take the one Empire pistol. I mean, I know I've got, like, the Ubarovs, but I've been rolling with the Ubarovs for quite some time. Actually, no, I don't need to take the one Empire pistol. I can just buy a Coda, I hope. I don't know. Well, we'll see. If it's an LH-86, I'll take an LH-86, but primarily I need some Medipens. Well, I got Medipens, so I've got the other ones. There we go. Okay, game. Come on. I don't need Medipens. I'm all healthy. No, I'm good. Thanks, game. I appreciate determination. Any second now. Wait for it. Do we need... I think I might need some Medipens. Okay, good. Right. So there is a bit of a stream delay. Quite a stream delay. I'm going to say about a minute's worth. But I think that's more just to help with performance, so... we will see. Also, I'm probably going to need to be careful with my stream settings. Because I just remembered something. Analytics stream. Edit. Oh, there it is. Right. Where's the stupid thing that bans comments? Allow all comments. There we go. There's a really stupid auto system which I wasn't aware of until someone pointed it out to me that automatically censors my content, or censors the comments, which really does irritate me. So I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So, yes, all comments will be subject to freedom. Well, within reason. Obviously, there are certain comments that we have to monitor, but I'd rather have them out there, and then I can either deal with them. Hello, sir. Right, more importantly, we need to get into Cubby Bar. So far, I'm actually quite happy with the performance. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. Right, so we need to probably wait a few seconds, because I think I think the game's shitting itself. Right. 29:32. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, I think the whole servers are kind of chugging at this moment. Right, there we go. Right, pistols. Personal weapons. Personal weapons. So we have the LH-86. Do we have the Coda? I don't think we do, which is a little bit of a shame. Yeah, we don't have the Coda. That's fine, we can manage without. The LH-86 isn't a bad pistol, to be brutal. In fact, this works so well. Which looks better? I mean, to be fair, we probably should be thinking about the P8, but we don't have the P8, so that's fine. Night Stalker, I think, is the pistol of... yeah, black pistol. So I'll take that. And we'll buy a magazine. And there we go. Right. Now let's get ammunition for said pistol. He says, hoping. LH-86. Normally yeah, there we go. I was going to say, as much as I know Star Citizen likes to have randomization for its weapons, I know we're not going to be using this for long. I'll go with 10 mags. Again, we'll be basically taking this as sort of personal security more than anything, because I won't be doing any sort of mining in this one. I'm going to be focusing primarily on combat, so we're going to be mucking around with that. Right. Because again, we'll be looting. Oh, we could probably do with some... yeah, you know what? That we will do. I'm going to put it on the backpack as well, because I am cool. Right, we're going to have 3 waters. I'm dreading the day that we're going to have to start looking into, you know, Deluxe. I'm dreading the day that we have to take care of the toilet situation on our ships. That is where it will suck a lot. We will eventually also... I think we also might have to get a heavy chest rig as well. But then again, with 318.2 coming out, probably not a main rush. Like, at the moment, there's no real push. I think I should just probably 10 medi pens into the backpack, and then I'll readjust and resort as we go along. Primarily just to make sure. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm not seeing any major things for that. Right. Core armor components, leg components. Yeah, that's fine. Right, Night Stalker. Ammo. It's only 6 port modules. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. The remaining utility-esque sort of slot. Oh, we do have a menu. We do have Pyro. Is it just Mirage? It's just the bog standard one. Or do we not just... Okay. Right. What's this? Port helpers. Oh! Sorry. I apologize for making so much noise, but... You listen to feedback and I love you. I am forever in loving you. So, I fucking love you, Star Citizen. Oh, it shows all the different points. It shows where you can take the things out and in and the fucking... Sorry. I can tweak with my inventory far more now. And I love you for it, CIG. However wrong I sound making those noises, rest assured, CIG, I love you with all my heart for doing that. Thank you so much. Oh, God. That was seriously... you know what? The extended inventory interaction. Mwah. C'est magnifique. No, weirdly enough, I've gone from these complete transaction terminal thingy bobbies. I trust them less now. Right. Decline for so far. Oxytorch, cutter, mining attachment. No, we probably should just... We'll probably pick one up as we're en route. Right. Anyway, no, I'm majorly a fan of what they've done there. Because so the point I'm making here is the issue we have with the inventory system prior to this, without this tweaking system, is it was very difficult to be able to lift and maneuver your magazines for a very long time. Like, if you had magazines on your person, originally, like we're going back now probably a good few months, magazines didn't automatically drop from your inventory when you finished with them. So what you had to do was, even though you had no ammunition in the counter, what you had to do was you had to go into your inventory system, manually remove the magazine, drop it on the floor, and then equip the new magazines. And the issue is, when you're wearing a suit of armor with all the whole shindigs, I almost missed the doctor bit, you find that there is a problem with that. Like it's a bit awkward, because depending on the suit you're wearing, it's either very well hidden, or there's problems with the textures where they're sort of merging, or if you're mix matching your kit, it also can be a problem. So having this particular functionality is really fucking helpful. Like, really fucking helpful. Because it just means you have so much... Because now, like, for example, if I have a magazine that I'm, like, half empty that I want to get rid of, I can just get rid of it. And it is so good to have that. Because I just feel like it makes life so much easier for me. Right, we'll get a Paramed medical device with the Paramed refill. Oh. I think my system just took a dump. Yep. Good old lag spike. Right, so that's happening. Right, Paramed refill. I'm gonna buy that into the backpack as well. I'm gonna buy about 10 of those. But yeah, so there's a lot of... So the fact that we now don't have to do that, and that your inventory system actually makes far more sense. Move away. There we go. Perfect. It's a very welcome change, without a doubt. Right, so you with a paramed thing already filled up. We want to be over there. Actually, no, I want to move you. Like we can, like for example, with this paramed refill system, I can already see the benefits. Shit, they heard me. They've seen my gun. Hello. There's something in the YouTube malarkey.
Whether it's drinks with old friends or dancing with someone new, it's always happy hour.
Be fine. I mean, I know that lag spike really didn't help, but we should be fine. We'll see how things fare. Hopefully, we'll figure out what's going on with that. Because that fucking lag spike kind of knocked it on its head. We'll see if we can do anything about that. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues now, put it that way. So it could just be that it's just having a moment, which it looks like it has. So it's probably nothing. Well, not that it's probably nothing. Ooh!
Tram now leaving the station. Stand
But
clear
yeah,
at the doors.
that's fine. As long as I'm careful, as long as we don't... I mean, we might have occasional lag spikes, but I do need to improve my cooling system. I reckon once I get out of this planet and I get over to, say, another location, we should be fine for that. So I'm going to make my way on Arc Core. We're going to try and see if we can get off planet, get to Bajini Point, and try and see if we can get onto another location, perhaps. You know, see if that works. But yeah, so no, the inventory improvements is a massive welcome change as well. Like, I am extremely happy to see this because it just means so much now. What's that mini pen? Oh, okay. So there's only one mini pen shot. Right, we'll equip all. Can I equip the fourth? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. No, but this is a big thing for me. I'm very happy about that. So yes, having that fourth slot be additional as well just means extra level of customization and beauty, which just c'est le magnifique. Sustenance vehicles. Oh shit! Do we actually get now? Oh, it's like paintwork and shit, right? Okay, gimbal mounts and whatnot. Anyway, so yes, we've got improvement to the systems. I've got my ammunition. It's all looking pretty good, and already we're seeing some improvement in frames, which I'm a big fan of. But no, so what was I saying about the thing? I can't remember now. Oh, improvements to the inventory. Yeah, so when later patches came out, when 3.17 finally dropped and everything, we found it was you could have a lot of fun and a lot of decency now with like being able to use your inventory to remove stuff. Which is extremely nice. I'm not going to lie. It is very nice. I mean, with patch day coming out and everything, I'm sure there's going to be a slight lag, but I'm liking the deliverable. This is something that's, again, really big thumbs up, because it's a nice quality of life feature. It's nothing over dramatic. It's not like something where you can't do shit now. Actually, no. I probably will opt for the Redeemer, because I'll have shields in case of fuckery. And also, I haven't flown the Redeemer in a while, so I want to go for that. So we can expedite it as well, or we can't. Or can we expedite it? They said you can expedite it, but there's no reason to. So anyway, what I mean by this new delivery system is in this particular patch, they've now made it so that whenever you get a patch for a ship, so whenever you start a new patch for the first time, unlike, for example, when you select your home location, how all of the other ships would be located on that.
Vehicle selected.
What's
Our vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
whoops.
Our vehicle has been delivered.
I was over enthusiastic. What pad am I on? Hang on, number 4. Okay. So yeah, basically, instead of having all of your ships being located in that particular port, so Microtech, Orison, Lorville. Why would you go to Lorville? Area 18. You can now kind of choose what location you want to spawn with them at. Because, for example, not everyone wants to start at Lorville. Not everyone wants to start. No one wants to start at Lorville. Why would you start at Lorville? But nobody wants to start with all of their ships, even the big ones as well. And what's worse is if you went to go, for example, to another place, say, for example, Virginie Point or another particular location that you personally want to go to, which can be Lorville, I'm not judging. You'd have to request a kind of delivery of your ship within the delivery, which obviously then you can expedite the thing, but it would cost you money. So all in all, long story short, the fact that we can now only take 20 seconds to deliver any of your ships, from what I read, that is a big plus in my opinion, because it means now that you can actually enjoy getting to a location and saying, haha, I can enjoy this place. Or if you're not a fan of certain places, such as Lorville, you don't have to... I'm shitting on Lorville. Sorry, I'm just trolling. I don't actually have much of a problem with Lorville. It's just... It's such a fucking terrible planet, and I absolutely despise Hurston Dynamics with a passion. Ugh. Hey, they fixed the button so I can have my free shit again. Although, can I? Well, I mean, there's free food in there, but it's... it's barely surviving. It's looking at me with hope and expectations, and I'm like, prepared to be disappointed. Right. Anyway, this is my lovely little Redeemer. The cheapest, well, no, not cheapest. My current favorite gunship kind of feels Warden Vanguard-y in the sense that it kind of does everything, but it does have limitations, which sounds a bit weird. So for context, basically, when I played Star Citizen, one of my first big ships that I got, like something when I actually invested some more than 100 quid, was the Aegis Warden Vanguard. Because that particular ship, or Vanguard Warden I should say, that particular ship was really, it was the first ship that my eyes just popped open with how much I liked the look of it. And I still do like the Warden series, the Vanguard series. But the problem I found after having it for a long period of time is that I pretty much took it everywhere. Flying a quick box mission, take the Vanguard. Flying to do some bunker missions, take the Vanguard. Just pick up a friend and take him to another location, take the Vanguard. I had a whole host of other ships that were just getting dust just because I didn't have because I just didn't fly any other ship except the Vanguard. So the intention with this was, right, okay, let's try and remove the need for the Vanguard and, hop into something else. So I decided to invest upwards and get the Carrack, which obviously that was quite a big investment. And while eventually I would then later on go to get the A2, Crusader A2, I definitely feel that it was a worthy investment and also a good idea for me to do that, because as a result, while I don't fly the A2 that often, I do fly a lot more. My ship variety has increased dramatically, which is always a good thing in my books. It's always a good idea to keep variety, depending on, of course, how you want to play. There's always a whole host of things. Right, so what we're going to do to make things easier is I'm going to try and see if I can get on Virginie Point, set myself up over there. So rather than having to go off from Virginie, from our Area 18, I can just go straight over to from Virginie Point. So far, I am liking what I'm seeing. Virginie Point, where's my Virginie Point? Because I want my Virginie Point. Give me Virginie Point. I said, give me the Virginie Point. Yeah, Virginie Point. Bikini Point Quartet. Yeah, hilarious. Though I would love to see it. Like Jared from CIG, Chris Roberts somehow. Yeah, we can have a barbershop quartet in Star Citizen. I wouldn't mentally scar everyone, though I would love to see Jared as part of a barbershop quartet, because I reckon he would rock that. He would nail barbershop quartet. He would be one of those singers who you wouldn't expect. You'd see him and you'd probably throw some prejudgment onto it, and then he just blows you away with this beautiful solo. And then you realize that the barbershop quartet is not really a quartet. It's more of a cover, and they're just his backup singers. Right. Added some lore to the Jared universe, and a beautiful sight on Arccore as we take flight towards the dark, scary, monstrous creature known as Bikini Point. Now, it's only been a few hours since 318 dropped, so I'm going to assume there's already a minefield's worth of crap, but if we're lucky, not many people have flown to Bikini Point yet. There you go. And if you're wondering, I am flying with mouse and keyboard, because I know some people out there think that the only way you can play this game is with a HOTAS, whereas I can say for certain, no, you do not need a HOTAS, sir. You can fly mouse and keyboard just fine. And in fact, one of the best pilots I know in Star Citizen, who is scary hot at the game, is a mouse and keyboard player. So the big thing is about practice. Practice, practice, practice. If you know what you're doing, you know what your ships are capable of, you will find more often than not an amazing amazing keyboard player can kick the ass of a decent HOTAS player any day of the week. Now, all that talk about being a good keyboard player does not mean that I am by any means a decent keyboard player. I would rate my skill as, can I land in first person and not require fourth person or third person to confirm my landing location. If I can do that with a majority of ships, I would classify myself as a slightly above average player. But that's literally it. Whee! Yay. We're literally just hopping in, landing, and then coming back out again. But that's it. By the way, let me know what you guys think of the stream quality. Like, is it buffering for you? Is it not buffering for you? On my side of the coin, I'm not seeing many, if any, issues. And YouTube's streaming analytics system is saying everything is green. So, in theory, I should be good. Having just fucking said that, the goddamn stream decides to do that to me. Watch it. Warning. The stream... Oh, God. Right. Watch out, guys. The game had a moment where it froze for a second. So, apologies in advance for that. Literally having just fucking said that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
Son
System.
of a bitch. Right, we'll store the ship so I can claim that it's supposed to be here. Right, store the ship. But no, this is a very good thing. I look forward to seeing more of this. Also, what in the God Emperor's name is all of these other ships I have access to? Like Razor? I don't have anything to do with Razor. Probably some promotion. Yes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And also, if you have any questions or any kind of things for constructive feedback, more than happy to hear them. We're all here to talk about Star Citizen, one of my favorite sci-fi games. Oh, nice! I can put my helmet in there. Sweet. Like, there are points where I don't play Star Citizen for a long time, and I take sort of longish breaks from it. And I will admit, There are days where I do feel a bit sort of fatigued with it. But then whenever I hop into it and there's like a little quality of life fix there, it just immediate fall in love with the game again. I'm like, ah, making progress. Hang on, is this community? Yes, I fucking love this. This is one of the reasons why I love persistent entity streaming. People are putting shit in the bin, and I feel fucking proud of that. Like I've got a photo of my perfect. Fucking interacted with that shit. Hey, no. We are not litterbugs. I will not be a litterbug here. Hang on. I think if we do it like this. There we go. Perfect. Why? Oh, for God's sake. Right. Grab. I think we have to stand out. Evidently, this is the beginnings of the server. So, right, place. Right. Right, get close. It's freezing up a little bit. It doesn't feel that warm. My frames are skipped though. I'll have to see. I'm wondering if the game is having moments. I might have to like reinstall the game on the side, but no, I'm still loving this experience. I just need to probably tweak things. I do need to get a new CPU fan though. That I definitely think I'm going to need to do at some point. Especially if I'm doing certain... Oh wow, I actually improved the hairs. Nice.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Room number 5. Oh, we don't have to do this though, do we?
Dr. Chan. Needed immediately in surgery.
Regeneration.
Attention. As of now, Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further notice. No one go into Lab 2.
Medical concerns got you worried? Forget that stress. Just relax. Everyone here
Regeneration.
at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you. Just a friendly reminder that no matter your health status, just by being here, you're already taking an important
Kelto
step on the road
regen.
to wellness.
Right. I'm gonna quickly go into room number 5 just to see if we can do something. The main intention here is I'm just literally just assigning myself to the right location. Just so that way we can ensure... Wait, open? Okay. Do I need any medical care? No. Regeneration. Current region, Kelto RX. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. That's good to know. Right, so we're going to do some missions now. Well, we're going to try and do some missions. And we're going to try and see if we can get this working. So...
Pretty big ones, so
Right treatment has never been easy. Thanks, just relax.
A lot of
Everyone
things
here
going
at
for that one.
Kelto RX
Right, so let's go into the mission selection screen. Again, this performance is actually quite smooth as well, which is quite nice. Failed negotiations. Okay, let's have a look.
RN Ashcroft, please come to front desk. RN Ashcroft, contact the front desk.
We'll call to arms, usual spiel, and protect site trial contract. There we go. Right,
Why should healthcare be a hassle?
I already accepted. Right, track that one. And let's get my helmet back on. Because... right. Schuben Spal number 16. Gotcha. Right, so we're now going to go do some bunker missions. One thing I'm looking forward to, very much so, is the amount of, like, the underground rework. I'm very much looking forward to that, because while the bunker system at the moment is, you know, fun, enjoyable,
Welcome.
And
the ASOP
with the addition
vehicle
now of
retrieval
persistent
system.
entity streaming, you can see perhaps when someone else has attempted the mission. Not entirely sure how the process will work after a few months or a few days, weeks,
Vehicle
months.
selected.
Just because obviously
Stand by.
if someone's landed their ship at that particular location, attempted the mission, maybe failed, maybe succeeded, we don't know, how will the bodies be cleaned up? Or the storage facilities or anything?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Hangar
location.
number 7.
Please visit us
Fantastic.
again. Goodbye.
So again, I'm sure we'll be seeing some wondrous things coming out from that. Hangar number 7. Right. And we'll be going in fairly naked. The primary thing we've got at the moment is my pistol, and that's it. There's no special gimmicks, there's no compensations or anything, so literally it's just pistol and medigun. So Emperor willing, we can get in there, I can have a solid firefight, get some guns, some decent loot, and get on the other side of the mission effectively. That's the plan at least. Ooh, we got that subtle lighting. Now, I'm not running with heavy armor as well, so this could be a problem. This could be very much a problem. So, here's hoping. Oop, okay. Power on, engines on, or off. We're already starting to see some elements of corpses, but hopefully once we get ourselves out of the means, yeah, I can't quite leave this place just yet. Nah. To be fair, when it comes to ships, though, I think my main intention will be in the near future to. Oh, still looks lovely. I think in the near future, my main intention is more of a space trucker than anything. Oop, lag spike. Ooh, yeah, I'm thinking the game is beginning to crunk. Yep. Let's get out of there. I reckon as soon as we get out of this area. Yeah, everyone's hopping on now. Is there a planet in front of me? There is a planet. Okay, good. Right, let's hop onto there. Tubing processing facility. Perfect. Right. Not bad, not bad. Oops. I reckon once the stability of the servers have kind of cooled down a bit and we've not had such an impact, though there is also going to be a free fly. So someone's going to have some fun times, that's for sure. But again, once things kind of settle down, I think the initial thing is we're just implementing a radically new server system, which is going to result in certain iffiness in performance. Like, this was always going to be a factor. So having this be a thing is definitely, while not optimal, it's certainly not the end of the world, put it that way. Right. Looks like we're on the dark side of the planet, which is less than ideal, depending on the planetary tech. And again, let me know what you think of the. Let me know how you guys faring in the stream. If it's laggy, if my voice is too loud, too quiet, do let me know. I may have been doing this for some time, but I'm by no means an expert, and I've actually found some of the lessons I've learned have come months, if not years, after me doing this, so... Right, let's quickly... Why is it constantly trying to do that? It's a bit jippy today. Right, we're going on to the... So I'm going to try and see if I can land as close as I can. And the reason why I've taken the... well, as close as I can without being in gun range. Because the problem I've had in the previous few patches is the game has the mission would be complete. And then because I'm close to a facility, I'd end up having to... Right, I'm going to have to fly in third person just so I can see the ground. Because I can't see with this. Okay, I can see with this, but not very well. I don't want to chance it. When you're flying on the dark side of Lyria, you don't want to fuck around. Looks so far so good. But yeah, so the problem I've had in the past is that the AI turrets suddenly decide to start shooting for my ship for absolutely no reason. So rather than risk losing the ship, I will very kindly take cover. Which doesn't look like there's going to be much of cover, so you know what? I'm going to have to risk it for an eternal biscuit. Worst case scenario, I respawn on Point Virginie. Hi. There we go, now I can actually see. Right, 3 turrets.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
Not what I intended.
Landing gear deployed.
Frames are looking pretty smooth. I have lowered the graphical quality of this game more for stability of streaming than for my own particular desire. Like, the game does look beautiful, and I've been running this game on medium for fucking years anyway, so there's not really much of a difference. But instead of having the game running at medium and the game going, I'm now actually running the game at medium, and it's going, oh, okay, I can handle this. And to be fair, the game's engine is pretty decent anyway at medium, so it kind of kills 2 birds, 1 stone. Right, so yes, as said, we're running with a LH-86. Not a bad pistol, by all accounts. Oh, now my computer's beginning to cry. I am surprised. I figured this place would be colder. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, please don't kill my ship, game. I really don't want to die. Right. But yeah, the LH-86, really good pistol, if memory serves correctly. Right, we have got to clear all hostiles. Right, so we have allies down south anyway, so it's not like we're on our own. Anyone who is not a marker needs to die. Gotta hold a T.
Don't let the bastard escape. Find him.
We got friends. Woo! The fuck? Okay. Well, that went well, didn't it? Immediately taken down by a random AI, which I didn't even see the shots. Well, shit. Yes. Med station. I thought I set it up for that. No, it's already set me up for that. Okay. Right. Oh, well, fuck it. That's irritating, to say the least.
Wherever they are, I want them banned.
So, desync is still a thing, unfortunately. I had a fear of this. Okay. That's encouraging. We'll see how this works. Okay, we're back over here. Not on the planet I wanted it to be at, to be brutally honest with you, but still. Don't harm allies. I didn't shoot allies! Oh, I died. Right. So if I die, the mission counts as fail. Right, okay, that sucks. Actually, though, while I am miffed at the fact that oh wait, no, I am at the Kelto Clinic. Okay, so the good news is I am at the clinic, which means I'm not at Empire, which is good. And I also just thought I could potentially be in a position to do something good. Hopefully. Ah, but I'd have to go to that location in order to retrieve my body, which is now potentially private property.
Please contact the front desk.
We'll see. I mean, again, we're going to get wiped in 3.18.2, so I'm not entirely worried if it goes all pear-shaped. But if I can retrieve my body, and perhaps retrieve my ship, or, you know, preferably, yeah, if I can retrieve stuff, who knows?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Because I'm thinking, if we can get to my corpse, maybe I can pick my shit up. This will be a good test. So that Shubin processing facility. So let's get a ship I don't really give to. Actually, to be fair, we could take one of these really shitty little Raven things. Misk Razor-esque. Yeah, there we go. Have a chance at flying around some of the new snazzy ships, whilst not having to worry. So, again, little miffed at the fact that the game killed my character and I didn't even see the guy who shot me. Desync is definitely a problem.
Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So definitely the server is... The servers are definitely less stable than I'd like them to be honest. But again, enthusiasm still high. Maybe it's the copium, who knows. Retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
So the main intention here is I'm going to try and gypsy my way into the location. I reckon it's
Your
because...
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I mean, the intention here is the game... Oh, yeah, my computer's done its thing again. I think the intention here is it's trying to... I think their intention with this particular patch is they're trying to test how, how the servers can manage larger amounts of players. Because... Right, so this is the stealth fighter, the Razor. Not my... Okay.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on. Launch
Ooh.
sequence complete.
This is going to be an interesting experience. Not flown one of these before. Well, not in... Right, so where's my body? The Spal station still. Does it still show where my body is located? Yes. Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. It's going to take a little bit more than shitty performing servers for me to not like you. Right. Yeah, this thing's intriguing. I'm not a huge fan of the design of the rear areas, but apart from that, it looks alright. Like, I'm not really a light fighter guy, to be brutally honest with you. My shtick is more heavy fighters, so, you know, medium to heavy fighters. So, for example, right, so this is going to be interesting to see. If we're lucky, maybe we might get the same location with the thingies. But we'll see. Again, the main intention here is, can I fly to that location? Can I find my body? And can I get my other ship out? We'll ditch this little thing at the other location. But the main intention is, can I find my body? Because if I'm quick, I can get my ship back. Obviously, there's AI there and everything, and I might get shot at. But we'll see how we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. It looks like it's going from day to night. Sorry, from night to day. So that's something. Very pretty. There's a Redeemer. Fucking hell, this thing's going at 1,000. Take up. Up. Yep, I had a feeling. Really want to get a crime stat. Right, can we get a mission in that location? No, nothing. Alright, shit. It's shit or bust. I can't catch a break, can I? Though that was my own fault more than anything. Again, not a light fighter guy. Fucking hell. I just want to get my shit back, gang. God damn it. I knew I was going to crash that. I was like, the moment I was about 600 meters per second going into it, I was like, I'm not going to make out of this dive, am I? And I was right. I did not make it out of the dive, which is a problem. But at least I can now load in and grab my free I died shirt. My free I died, I said I died in this game undersuit. Again, I want to see if I can get my shit back. So I'm gonna have to kind of go in low and slow. Maybe take a different style ship. Don't fuck around. Just literally straight to it, straight out of it, and hopefully be, you know, in and out before.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I think that's the issue. Is I was a bit too over enthusiastic about trying to get in and out, and I should have just gone straight in for the main
Your
form.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
An anvil arrow. That's
Please visit us
possibly
again.
better.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think maybe the arrow.
Your
That's like
vehicle has been delivered-
slightly. It's faster, but it's also not so bad.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Apologies for the occasional stoppages. I am not too sure what that is. I'm thinking it's possibly the encoding lag / my computer having a bit of a fit. Nothing really I can do about that. I can retrieve and get that, GG.
Vehicle selected.
So what I'm going to
Stand
try and
by.
do is get to that spa location, see if I can get into the point, grab my shit, get my stuff, and get out as fast as possible.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Visit us again. Goodbye.
See if we can do this. I mean, worst case scenario, we have to abandon my gear, but I'd like to retrieve my gear. I mean, to be fair, in my defense, the reason why we're in this predicament in the first place is because my character just randomly died because of the desync. So, if anything, this game owes me gear. I don't know what server I'm on. I would assume EU. But I might not go with best next time. Right. A little bit more familiar with this ship. Wait for it. There we go.
Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Landing gear raised.
Right, let's give this one more bash. Give it a chance. Let's go. To be fair, I think I might have pissed away my luck on barotrauma earlier. Like, basically, I was doing some recording for another little series I'm sort of planning on doing, and I basically got extremely lucky with some of the engagements, because I'm doing like my first ever permadeath series, and despite not really doing a lot to fix the problem, I somehow still lived. So I'm thinking the luck I pissed away on barotrauma is in fact the luck that I am now struggling to have in this particular experience, which doesn't entirely surprise me. I kind of feel like I'm happy that it's already coming back round to bite me. I just need to
Quantum drive is now on.
I just need to be quick, but not stupid quick, you know, like I was earlier. Again, get in. Get on, get in, find a place to safely land. Hopefully with the daylight hours now I can actually see where the fuck I'm going. Pick up my corpse and try and see if we can get this mission. Can I get the mission before I do anything?
Drive is now off.
Right, no, there's nothing. I mean, trespassing is not a huge crime. Right, come when it gets to about 9:30. Right, slow down, slow down. Be as quick as you can. If we're lucky. Right, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Right, I have 3 turrets.
Engines.
God fucking damn it! I literally was trying to land, you cunt! I just want to pick my shit up. God damn it. Fine. We'll have to abandon that cause. All I wanted to do was land my fucking ship and get my shit. But I can't do it. Not in that environment. And I got a crime stat. Well, you know what? I said I was going to test out 318, and I'm testing out 318. So I'm going to refuse to get angry, because I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going to be angry and happy. Yes, okay. So it is a crime statable offense. It's fine. Again, there's going to be a wipe. There's no. Oh wait, do I need to time until release 10 minutes? So in a sense, if I do nothing, I can get something else. All because of desync. Do I have a thing? Yes, it's fine. Right, let's go get some rehabilitation. Let's do this. So I'm refusing to lose my temper. Like, I am like, no, fuck you. I'm having fun. This is fun. As irritating it is to lose my, to lose my ship, die a few times trying to get my stuff back. At the same time,
Drastically reduce your sentencing. It's not only a fun way to pass the time, but also a
Right, question. Do I have anything on my inventory? I do have a... okay, I do have that. Cool. Oh, there's a body already. Do. Right. Whee! Is that a mineable? No. I know there's a sort of a map to these particular mines, but really I'm just in it for the pitiful amounts of... What is this? That's a mineable. Oh, lag spike. What? I am stunned? So some guys now attacking me for no reason. So, someone's basically spending their entire time knocking me out. I'm just gonna ask. Oh, apparently my character died. He basically beat me to death. So he basically just increased his death sentence. Well, he increased his sentence. I mean, in all honesty, this is an interesting patch, to say the least. So far, the biggest problem I have is desync. Which, you know, again...
during an incident in the facility. Do not worry, you will make a full recovery. We hope that this does not reflect poorly on your time. So you're interested in our work release program? It's pretty...
Yeah. I mean, the guy literally is going to spend a long time in prison. Sure, it's a patch and everything, but still, like... He's waiting until I leave the area to try and complete my thing, and he's basically griefing someone. So, in a sense, that doesn't really do anything. So, yeah, that's actually just reduced my sentence a fair amount. So, you know, thanks a lot. God. I mean, you get them in every game. It's someone who can't play the game properly. So rather than do anything constructive, like play it and learn it, you basically got someone who wants to fuck around and cause other players misery. So, again, you know, it's like, yeah, you want to enjoy spending this time playing this game, ensuring you don't get out of the base and everything. You know, I'm more just like curious as to where other stuff goes. That's that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like people can do that, and it's like, sure, well, you play like that because that's all you know how to do is just be an ass. Then, fair enough. You know, I died simply because I was trying to get my stuff back, and you're just proving the point that, you know, that you're literally just proving the case of someone who can't play Star Citizen retorts to cheesing. Trolling. Which, okay, fair enough. Whoops.
Pleasure Company is committed to legal rehabilitation. While most correction facilities see their inmates as criminals, we understand that everyone has a story, a point of view, or a situation that led them to break the law. To us, no one is beyond redemption.
Alright. Sentence extension. We have a handbook. So, unfortunately, it's very, very bright, and I can't, you know, have time even a guest in our facility. I don't know if I want to escape with desire. Any change will result. About commodity appearances. Is violence the answer? Right, so my sentence is about more or less just about to be done in about a minute, so we'll be able to leave this place and get back to it. Though I think I'll be in Orville at that point.
Find something you appreciate about someone and let them know. A
Whee!
shared compliment can boost self-esteem and feel rewarding for the giver and the recipient. A kind word goes a long way.
Low gravity environment. I do not blame you on that one. Oh shit, there's actually weapons here as well. The only thing I would say that's a bit of a shame is that players like that guy will be, oh god.
Wonder, is this Klesher Rehabilitation Facility a UEE prison? Hardly. As a private subcontractor, Klesher has entered into an agreement with local planetary jurisdictions to handle their corrections infrastructure. What's this mean for you? You get to spend your sentence in one of our industry-leading facilities, enjoying amenities uncommon to most conventional inmates. Congratulations! You have completed your required sentence in our facility.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We at Klesher Rehabilitation are extremely proud to have played a role in your rehabilitation and hope that you've used this time to better yourself as a human and as a member of civilized
I mean, I spent most of the
society.
time being beaten to death by someone who can't play the game,
Please
so, you
direct
know.
your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
Oh, really? That's fine. It's going to immediately send me to the other location. Well, this is definitely an experience. Oh, they put me to Everest Harbor. I would not mind that. I'm not going to lie. I would not mind that. Right. So we've now got... Am I out of it? I am now out of it. Just in dynamics. Oh, okay, I've been given some... Okay, so I've been given the death suit. Right, I'm gonna hop out of this server before I do, see if there's anything else. You got players. Yeah, I'm gonna hop into. I'm gonna try and see if jumping into the EU rather than best is a good idea. Just, again, this is all about testing. Like, there's no goals here. There's no logic here. It's just literally, can this work? What is going on? How does this work? Because obviously the big thing right now is I think everyone's trying to hop on Star Citizen, and obviously there's going to be a limited amount of time and space. And obviously the game itself is probably going to chug. Though then again, I did not change my user files, so that could also be a thing. Though I'm going to wait until probably 3.18.2 before I delete the user files and do the whole thing. So, right, not best, EU, because the game probably is going to put me in some stupid, well, by putting best, it's probably going to put me in the American servers, because that server is possibly the quietest. And I noticed with the amount of trash talk going on in American servers, I noticed the amount of trash talk in that particular server, I'm like, probably an American server. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all American servers have, I'm not saying no EU servers have trash talking, but like in the grand scheme of things, most Europeans don't trash talk, or they don't, like, you get cunts, obviously, but you don't get full-on cunts, and Americans are really good at doing that. So, we'll see. Again, I kind of went with best server, so I'm thinking the game probably allocates best server not by region location, but, oh no, it is EU. Wow, okay, so we have just got that rare example of someone in the EU being an asshole. DD. Fair enough. I thought I am mistaken. I thought it was an American server. Maybe there are Americans in it. Oh, wow. Right, so we're over at Hurston. Not my go-to plan. We might have to roll with... I mean, I can buy certain things. It's not like I can't, but it is obviously... Right, call to arms. I think I might just have to go... All the legal surveillance. I'm tempted. Not that much of an experienced pilot though, so rather than put myself through more shit, I think I probably should just focus on trying to search assistance. Whereabouts is that? Deploy a probe. Maintenance. Racing. Wait, racing? Oh wow, okay. GG. There's not really a lot for me to do here at this moment, is there? I think I might have to fly over to Area 18 areas again. Sadly. See if I can do something. Okay. Sure thing.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC
Guess it's this
vehicle
shit.
retrieval system.
I'm trying to think, what else could we do? Like, what? I don't really have a dedicated combat ship. Like, no. I just wanted to do something. At the moment, we've just been mucking around. again, I'm not gonna deny this has been fun. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away
Please
from you.
visit us again. Goodbye.
They could definitely do with a hotfix. Right, can I... for God's sake. Walk away from you. No. Ooh.
Welcome to the ASOC
Right, let's see
vehicle
what we can do
retrieval
here.
system.
Okay, so far so good. We are entering into... There you go. Light fighter, anvil arrow. I can retrieve that. That's good. Aegis Titan can deliver. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that ship back, sadly. Do I have any? I do. I have my air fighter Inferno. You know what? Let's take that out for a spin. I haven't flown that in a while, and I do like that ship. But it's by no means a dedicated combat vessel, but like it's by no means a nimble fighter, I should say. But I enjoy it, and I do like flying it. It's a nice ship. After all the money I paid for it, and fucking hard like having a hard on for it. Though again, dare I say it? I'm wondering if I should probably think on right. It was one of those things where it's like you have a ship and you wanted it for so long, and then when you finally do get it, you're like,
Stand by.
I'm not using it, and it doesn't feel like at this moment I can use it, or if I need to, or blah 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 blah.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Visit us again.
Right.
Goodbye.
Right. 3. Part of me wants to go after Mr. Void Spoot. Just to kind of bring a form of karma to him, but I'm not very good at being space combat, so I'm probably just going to run up to him. He's going to do something fancy with his ship, whatever ship he has, and I'm going to immediately die because I've not done PvP much, so I haven't flown this thing in contact. Mercenary, halt illegal surveillance, security. Bounty Hunters Guild, chance to earn your social suspect appreciation, disposal, scrap metal. Hold illegal fence. We'll go with this. See if we can do that. Call to arms. Did I not immediately do outsourcing opportunity? Wire cutter. Right, time to start up.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. System.
Feels weird being on a. I mean, I am on a ship.
Launch complete.
Yeah, I am on a ship. Fair enough. Alright, let's do this. Magda.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear up.
Oh, forgot about that. Whoops.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, the planet. Wait, this is a new... This feels like a new planet. Magda. That doesn't feel like a familiar... I thought it was always Ita, Aberdeen, and... This feels different. What the fuck is Magda? I'm kind of confused. I would have thought I'd heard about this by now. I'm
Quantum
just
travel
gonna...
engaged.
Just...
Quantum travel complete.
Right, let's just try and find. Right, let's try and see if we can find something. Right, there's the marker. Right, so I've got 50 on the front, 50 on the rear, but not on the sides.
Contact. Contact.
Right, we found the monitor, I believe. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not the most maneuverable of ships. Come on, up.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Right, where's the last target? Right, where's the last fucking target?
Be a friend and I'm using countermeasures. Okay?
Contact.
Monitor, bingo.
Contact.
Come on. Gotta focus a lot on this thing. For fuck's sake, come on, explode.
Target destroyed.
Good, good.
On shields. Contact. Contact. Contact.
Right, we've been earning some monies. With successful completion on contract, which is good. Oh, it's a prospector.
Contact.
No.
Contact.
Durable fuckers, aren't they?
Contact.
Little special something.
As I said, not the most talented of pilots, and I've probably got the wrong ship for this kind of thing, but size 7 guns. Problem is, I need to get the time lag. I've got to get the time lag one, the site, not the other, not this current site. I hate this current site because I end up fanny-arsing around too much on like. There's like a particular type of. Oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna get out. Fail. There's a particular type of gun sight which I need to find the option for. Key bindings. Ships, vehicles. Targeting. Weapons, fire. Toggle lead, lag pips, right.
Shots low. Contact. 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 Shaft empty. Contact. Contact.
Can't jank either.
Contact. Attack on shields.
Whew. Right, I found the button for it though. Just had to panic abandon it because I was under attack. Right, okay. Where is it? I had it on there. Vehicles, weapons. Set lag pips.
Contact.
You know what? Fuck it. That's the one. Okay. There we go. That's much better. That's the one I'm talking about. Lag pips. So much easier to work with.
Holy crap! What was that?
A size 7 Gatling gun in your face, bitch.
Attack on shields.
Come on.
Really hurt.
I think he's fucked himself.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. Oh! I think I finally got a kill. And it's a soft kill, which means the ship is fucked, but there is something... He's still got partial power. The ship's destroyed. Okay, that's cool. The fact that the ship isn't immediately disappearing, that is cool. That's really cool. Right, let's see if there's a location I can go to that is less fucky. Is there a... Gravity well, no. Her L4. Yep, there we go. Fair enough, we can give this a bash. Well, there we go. First successful mission, and we've got the first air-to-air kill. Well, space-to-space kill. Definitely took some damage, but again, this is the a heavy, medium to heavy fighter, so that's it was never gonna be like 100 on that one. But yeah, I could definitely, now that I've got the lag pip sorted, I can kind of relax a bit now, or at least I can feel like I can improve my combat ability. It's really irritating, though, to say the least, because, again, like, I don't know why they go with the other version first, because that version of shooting is just so much more of a pain in the ass, you can't really predict. Because it's basically the difference between the two pips, and I didn't know this for years, like, in terms of, like, that I could change the way that the pip works. But basically, the way that they, to my knowledge, the first pip that you encounter when you're going into combat is a predictive one. You know, for your target. It predicts where your target's going and basically tries to make you aim in the direction that the ship's going to be, so that by the time your round connects with it, it obviously should be there. Now, obviously, some people can work with that system far better. I personally prefer what I would call the lag pip, which is basically when I pull the trigger on my gun, where is my bullets likely to land? And it's like, then I can find, I find it a lot easier to angle in that regard versus having to fanny ass around with this whole predictive where the enemy's going to be sort of thing. And I said, it's something that I feel like I'm better at with the lag pip than I am with the other pip. I said, I'm not much of a pilot. I said, I'm not much of a combat pilot, but I am arguably decent when it comes to that motion. I played, I said, growing up, I played a fair amount of air sims, so I guess I'm used to certain mechanics is probably the correct term. Whether or not I'm good at them is another matter, but I would say I'm used to the terms and everything, so used to the systems, I should say. So, you know, it's there. But still, you know, it's definitely worth having a crack at, and I definitely probably should get back into the swing of things for that. Ah, already. Yeah, I guess bunker missions are not really a good shout. Or if they are a shout, you got to be extremely careful. To be fair, I ran in there with the medium armor and pistol. I don't think I can get away with that shit anymore. Not for a while, at least. I wonder how much of my money is going to go straight into... how much of my money... Like, it was about 20k for that mission, right? So I'm wondering how much money I've spent fixing up my ship. As well as doing some other shit. Still, that was fun. Now that I got the lag pip working again, I spent about half of my ammunition trying to do that mission and the subsequent firefight.
Landing gear down. Landing. Engines off.
Right, vehicle maintenance service. So, yep, I can figure out dock with a thing. No service required. I think you'll find I do need that. Okay, good news is it only cost me 300 and what? That's cheap. Have they fixed the prices for ammunition or something? Because that does not seem like it. That's really, really cheap. I'm a little skeptical of that, I'll be brutally honest with you. Because I am firing a big old gun here. Unless her Melodic Field Station is a nice place. No, it's only affiliation. Fair enough. There you go. Yeah, the servers are going to probably be quite busy because the free fly event's about to start. So obviously I think they're just anticipating things. So we're probably going to be in for some interesting times, shall we say. And there's going to be a lot of new people hopping onto Star Citizen, which again is a good thing for Star Citizen's sake. I'm also loving the frames. I'm sorry, I'm having played Star Citizen for a very long time with a somewhat shit computer and not being able to play it properly. There we go. Not being able to play it properly, it feels good. It feels good. However people will interpret it, it's like I don't care. I'm liking this thing. I definitely need to probably hop over to... What is it? I definitely feel like I'm going to need to get some practice with PvP. I might need to, like...
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'm going to need to, like, practice or something like that. Just, again, so I can become relatively decent. Who knows? Right, we'll stall the heavy fighter. Freelancer miss, which I'm not a huge fan of. Although that's in replacement of the storage thingies. Right. Let's get that sorted. What is this place? Is this a cargo or is this a refinery? I like the Cyclone, but I feel like the Cyclone is... The thing with the Cyclone is it's a very good car and a very enjoyable ride, but at this moment in time, apart from org events and whatnot, there isn't really... there's not really much viability for... probably should have looked at the gallery just to see if there's any decent... Her 4 has always been a good place for me. It's where I could buy gallants and stuff. No, but like in terms of Ground Vix, I probably... If you're desperate to play Ground Vix in Star Citizen, and to be fair, if you're a new player to Star Citizen, I would say try the Ground Vix. I wouldn't say don't try the Ground Vix. I would say try the Ground Vix, but don't buy them, because it's really not worth it. Because, again, there's very limited circumstances at this moment in time where you can actively utilize them in your lifespan. Like, the biggest thing I would say that helps with Ground Vix is probably the ROC DS. And probably I'm in the minority of saying this, but it is a great solo mining vehicle. Now, everyone looks at the ROC DS, or the ROC, as people will talk about, and they'll sort of go like, but, you know, it's meant to be 2 players, because it's a 2-player vehicle. And the first one's so much better. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's a Mark 1. Okay, so the concept. So for context, basically, the ROC or the ROC from Grey Cab is a ground mining vehicle, and it's the first of its kind. It's a really good vehicle for introducing people to mining on planets, and it allows people to sort of enjoy the size 1 mining without having to worry about using a mining laser from that hand. It's actually something you can use on a vehicle. And again, it's a really nice thing. It's relatively small, so you can fly in with a Cutlass Black, and it's a very decent vehicle. But it's a Mark 1 in terms of viability. Because the problem is, it's got 4 wheels, and it's on these little stilt things, which, when last I drove it, and I'll be honest with you, I probably should rebuy it one day and then upgrade it to the DS to try and further prove that. The problem I had with the ROC is that it has skeleton, like scaffolding style wheel design, which means it's very top heavy. You could easily flip over, and you can't unflip it. It's one of those things that it's a fucking pain in the ass to utilize on a low-grav planet, because if you're not careful, or if you lag out, like in my case, where my computer wasn't the greatest when it came to those things, it basically kept flipping out of control, landing on its side, and that was pretty much your day done. What's worse is it's not got a sealed environment section. So basically, if you're rolling around on a planet with like a very hot surface or a very cold surface, you would either have to be wearing a Noviakov or a... what's it called? I want to say Ifrit, but it's not the right word. Like, you've got the Noviakov, which is for cold temperatures, and then there's this... I'm going to remember at some point, but I can't remember right now. But there's basically... You'd have to wear this Noviakov for cold environments and the other suit for hot environments to be able to survive on the planet for longer than half an hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, depending on what kind of armor you normally take. So... And it doesn't have its own self-sealed oxygen supply, which is really irritating. And then finally, it only has, I think, a 0.4... maybe 0.2 or something. It has a very kind of slightly better than your backpack levels of stuff inside your room-wise, inside the ROC itself. So while it does give you the benefit of being able to traverse the terrain a lot faster, it allows you to have a slightly above tier, like above level size 1 mining laser, but can still mine dolbenite, hadonite, and whatnot. You have that problem where the driving it around is more of a pain in the ass, and you have to be so fucking careful when you're in rocky or hilly terrain, because any potential mistake results in you flipping over. Now, if we go over to the ROCDS, which, yes, is listed as a 2-player thing, there are vast levels of improvement to the ROC design, which makes it vastly more viable. The first is that it's given 2 additional wheels, giving it much better stability. It's set lower to the ground, which means you don't end up having to... wait for the stream to catch back up. Yeah, my computer had another little... Right, so as I was saying, so the improvement of the ROCDS is that it has... you have more wheels, 2 more wheels added to the vehicle, so that there's, you know, more surface tension, or can't remember the words, physical resistance. Basically, you got more wheels on the ground, which means it's less likely to top over. It's slightly lower to the ground as well. It's not so top heavy, making it very viable to go, you know, making it easier to traverse arduous terrain, which, you know, is a good thing in my books. I would argue that's a pretty solid experience. Fugitive recovery. We're getting... you can tell it's a free fly event because all the people who are bad guys are players. Fugitive recovery. I'm not entirely sure what these mean. With the wreck site of Microtech. Well, we'll see if we can get to Microtech. I mean, where are we in relation to things? Let's go Microtech, see if we can do stuff. So anyway, in addition to that, you've also got the fact that you have a self-sealed driving unit, so that when you drive around, instead of having to rely on your suit's oxygen tanks as well as having to get into a specific suit in general, you can actually use your own normal suit, resulting in you not having to jump around with all the bloody suits. And bearing in mind, this was introduced before the whole physicalized inventory system that we now currently have, making it vastly more useful than before, which is, again, another reason why I like it. But then finally, in addition to that, to add on to the one extra bonus to it, is that when you do find yourself driving onto a location, found yourself a rock and everything looks wonderful, you then finally have the nice benefit of when you do decide, to get out of the mining vehicle, and yes, you're exposed to the elements, you're not as exposed as long, thus you have a much better chance of being able to get that, mine that, come back. You also have the addition of the fact that your mining laser can be fired from further away, and you have a slightly raised platform, which means it's a lot easier to focus in and isolate, and it is separate from your vehicle. So this basically adds up to basically what this adds up into is the ability, is basically the ROCDS is not really, although it's listed as, in my opinion, although it's listed as a 2-player vehicle, really it's just a better version of the ROC, and the one that you really should get if you want to get into ground-based mining. Now, of course, if you are into ground-based mining, there is of course the statement of why not get a prospector, because you can get a size 1 mining, you can get a proper size 1 mining laser on a ship and do ground mining, and you can do all those things, and it's probably more profitable to do it that way. To which I will answer, you make a very good point. But if you are that kind of person who wants to earn some money via, ground-based mining without having a ship, the ROCDS is, in my opinion, a vastly better, far less stressful vehicle to work with. The only disadvantage, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, is yes, it's a bigger vehicle. You're not going to be able to get it into the back of a Cutlass Black, and you will have to basically have a larger ship in order to get the vehicle into things. Valkyrie is probably the best bet for you, as that's the kind of ship I would take with me on that one. Or if you've got such things as a well, to be fair, the moment you sort of this is where the disadvantage comes through, because obviously if you have a big enough ship for a Valkyrie, then it's like, why couldn't you get a Prospector? But if we're just going with the concept of you want a ground-based mining vehicle, the ROCDS is definitely, in my books, vastly better. Its improvements towards the mining system, unlike the ROC, which with its mining laser, it's not like a separate sort of section. Unlike the ROCDS has an advantage in terms of mining lasers over the ROC, because the ROCDS, the mining laser is separate from the vehicle. You can maneuver around with it, whereas with the ROC, it's literally static. You can raise it up and down, but that's about it. Very limited amounts of traverse is on that thing because it's attached to the fucking guns, which is just galling, to say the least. Oh, must have very Arav Labord. Last seen at record site. Oh, I guess that might be a ground thing. Wreckage claim. It's probably something we need to... Racing... Search... Salvage claim. Salvage claim, eh? Oh, nice. Okay. Job, seize the data, sender not found. Oh, the Black Kite. I remember that mission. That's a good mission. Lights out, mercenary. A couple of... Well, we aren't going to be evil guys, so... Legal monitors detected around... We'll go around Microtech as is a quicker place. So yeah, no, like, in my opinion, I would say if you're going to do mining around, like, ground-based mining in Star Citizen, and you want a vehicle to do it, like a ground Vic, ROCDS, because it's so much better. Was going to say, I'm probably going to have to hop over to the other side. Because I said, the ROCDS... should be fine. So yeah, as I said, the ROCDS is a flat-out improvement over the ROC, and as a result, vastly more enjoyable to work with. I will add the caveat of I haven't worked with the ROC in a number of years, so what I will do at some point in the future is attempt to, utilize the ROC for a duration, see if the level of difficulty when it comes to mining is just as tedious or just as frustrating. Oh, fucking hell, I'm an idiot. I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
Landing gear down. Quantum travel engaged.
I am an idiot.
Complete. Landing gear up.
I'm like, why are you not going? Oh, god damn the desync. And I'm like, I'm pressing the N button. Well done. But no, like, I will, to be brutally fair, I will also state that I haven't played the ROC in quite some time. So I do not know 100% if...
Travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Eh? There we go. So, all I will say is I will wait until I have used the ship again. Okay, the monitors.
Travel engaged.
There we go.
Battle complete.
Engage the combat again. But no, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll definitely look into getting the ROC once 3.8 18.2 comes out, and we'll try and see if we can like figure out whether or not it's actually worth doing that, because the ROC was a lot of fun. Like when I did mine with the ROC DS, it was a lot of fun, though in my experience it's going to be a bit, I don't know, I'm probably going to have to like look into purchasing another ship, maybe have to buy a certain thing. I mean, with the Invictus Flight Week coming up, I could actually invest in purchasing, finally getting around to purchasing my favorite transport ship, Anvil Valkyrie. Right, found a monitor.
Contact.
There we go. Shit, that was close.
Contact.
Yeah, you can see what I mean by the lag, Pip. It's like rather than have predictive text, predictive locations for the vehicle, it's like, well, I can actually just do this, guarantee the hits.
Target destroyed.
Oh, you're not playing around. Here.
Contact. Attack on shields.
Ooh, that was close. I was focusing so much on flying the ship and engaging the monitor that I didn't notice the other fucker coming up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop, you fat fucking piece of garbage! Gotcha,
Target
bitch.
destroyed.
Right, 20,000, that's good.
Shaft low. Attack on shields.
Experience. More prospectors. Again, prospectors.
Sending you a little special something.
Total balance. Good. Am I taking shots from the rear? No. No, I'm fucking around with things.
Shaft low. shields.
Now I'm probably at a disadvantage flying in combat against, you know, fucking vehicles with the... There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, that's got to count for something.
Target destroyed.
Fuck.
Attack on shields.
Shit.
Destroyed.
Ooh, boy. Oh, the ship feels very rough.
Contact.
Yeah, it looks like I'm out of it.
Contact.
Fucking hell. Oof, jeez. Try and see if we can get the fuck out of Dodge. Fuck! What killed me? That's what I want to know. I couldn't figure out what was killing me, and apparently I was like, getting constant torque imbalance, and I'm like, is it just my system just not working? But I had no damage. Again, it's... I couldn't tell what was killing me. That was the problem. I mean, I completed the mission, so in a sense I should have just gotten out as soon as I did, but I'd love to know what caused it. Alright, ArcCorp. Well, I'm back at ArcCorp now. Yeah, it looks like the AI got me. Because normally they'd be like, so-and-so has damaged your ship and does... And it's like, actually, okay, no, the AI is definitely getting better. And I guess it is just a sanitary lesson. If you're going to go into combat, don't take a fucking... don't take a thing. So this is definitely a learning curve, definitely. But at the same time, it's an enjoyable learning curve. Because unlike, for example, previously, where I would just, you know, not know what's going on, it's like, no, actually, I do know what's going on. I'm not that well versed into things. I need to spend a bit of time practicing. I'm not much of a combat at the moment. I'm kind of out of touch. So no, this is constructive. As much as it doesn't feel like it, it does actually. This does feel constructive. It's a learning curve. I can't take a. As much as it is nice having a size 7 gun going into it, it's like, no, this isn't how it's going to work. I can't take a heavy fighter like what it is unless I'm going into a major combat zone with big ships. What I need is something more nimble, perhaps. I don't know, my Buccaneer, perhaps, you know, or a better heavy, a better fighter, or, you know, the X-Wing. But I don't own the X-Wing just yet, so no, that's fine. But still, we were able to win the day. So, well, we completed the mission is probably the more correct term. But I need to probably get I mean, that's a light fighter. That's the problem. I don't have many combat vessels. I've got combat vessels, but not that kind of combat vessels. I don't have any fighters. I only have the Buccaneer. You know what? Let's take this. We're gonna go slightly above the stream time. I'm gonna test and see if I can fly the Buccaneer very well, or at all. So,
Please
because the
visit
problem
us
is that the
again.
Buccaneer is
Bye.
basically all shield, no hope. So it's like if I want to take the Buccaneer, or if I want to take a ship like a Buccaneer, I'm basically asking to be slapped by by anyone who's a decent pilot. But I'm not aiming to be a decent pilot against players yet. I want to try and get to that stage slowly.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
But no, I mean,
retrieval
again,
system.
like, this is fun. As much as you're watching me die, I am learning. I am tiling. I am experimenting. I'm immersing myself more into Star Citizen once again, more than I previously thought I would.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Because the problem is, I play this game for a little bit, and then I take a bit of a break. I play this game for a little bit, but it's like, again, it's like immersing myself back into the swing of things. You know, I used to be a major avid player and do loads of
Your
stuff with it,
vehicle has
so
been delivered to the
if I
following
can get back into
location.
the mindset of this game and try and get back into piloting, getting better at, you know, understanding the mechanics, what I can do to improve myself. Piloting, definitely. I was more of a huff it and puff it for infantry, but now I'm like, no, let's try and experiment with flying. So, gonna do one more combat mission before we wrap up for today. Probably not a good idea to do that in... There we go. Right. Let's do a combat mission in my little thing. Boarding action and process. Not really what I wanted. I'm not doing a PvP. Oh no. That's an AI. I'll take that. I'm just curious. Right, trial contract. There we go. We're doing it. Locate Royota Bertrad. Neutralize Royota Bertrad. Let's do this. I will say, the Drake Buccaneer is a lovely ship. It's very much a case of, like, I would describe the Drake Buccaneer as the orkiest fighter in Star Citizen. It is literally the embodiment of Dakar and speed. And that's literally it. I've got Yellow Jacket size 1 miniguns. I've got a Revenant size 4 autogun with low ammunition. And I've got a couple of Panthers on the side. So it's like maybe if I replaced some of my weapons with laser weapons, like attritions or something like that, maybe that might do something good. I'm not sure. Oh, the rear is obstructed. But no, like, again, this is practice. This is something that I feel I need to practice and do with, so... I should be able to get to it. Open the tabs up a bit. There we go. Thought I needed that. Come on. Why do you not want to go? There we go.
Drive is now on.
Okay. I'm feeling this a little bit more. Are we on Atmo? Or are we... We're at Wheelers. Okay, looks like we're at some kind of ground link location, which is intriguing. If we're on the dark side, that'll be kind of handy, because I need to put the light on. Right. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's get this sorted, shall we? Oh no, it's on the day. It's on the dark. It's on the light side of the damn thing. Damn you! I'm worried that this is going to be one of those, like you physically have to, you're on the land, you have to land into this person and deal with him that way. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. Because I don't have any weapons on my character. This is literally the fuck it and get going movement. It's fine. Yeah, the Buccaneer is a wonderful ship. If not slightly... Beautiful terrain. Come on. Don't do this to me. There we go. There's already a wreck. Or derelict. Shit. Oh, shit. It's a landing. Oh, and there's turrets! What's that? Really? It's... I'm here on Blackjack Security and... Already. Yep. Well, no, there's no way I'm going to be able to land and deal with that, but... This is why we take cover and clomb away. Though, a clomb? Really? Right, I'm going to... I'm going to land here more because I'm curious about the cutter than because I want to, you know, take a long distance. There's a long time delay between me opening the shit and it working. Come on. Is it 30k? Why is it not letting me get out? Come on. Can I please get out of my ship? Currently stuck in my ship at the moment. So if I... Yeah, so I can get the ship back on, yeah, and do all that. But I'm not able to do the animation for getting out of my ship. Which is a little bit irritating, because I'm like, game, let me get out my ship. Because the thing is, even if I destroy the things, it's like I want to, you know, get out of my ship. It's not letting me get out my ship. Just, yeah, it's 100% stuck. Like, it won't let me get out my ship. Like, it reacts to that as well, which is most intriguing, but... I just want to see what the fuck that is in that guy's ship, but the game's not letting me get out the goddamn ship. I think the game is... It must be going into a 30k, because, like... Because if I'm able to take off and do whatever, I think the servers are just shitting themselves at this point.
Engines online.
Okay, power systems back online. Does that mean the engines? No, because the power systems would have been working, so you would have seen the regenerating things already. Must be about to back out or this must be glitched or something.
Launch complete. Landing complete.
It's not letting me get out. Right, well, I think I'm going to call it on that one then, because if the game's going to start doing that, then I'm thinking it's probably a good time for me to give it a rest anyway, because I do need to get some food. I was just wanting a combat mission, but then it was putting me into a... I was willing to... If I could get out of the ship and I could scrounge around and loot for some stuff, then that's fine. But if the game's going to start doing that to me, then I was like, fair enough. Well, I'll call it then. So, yeah. Overall, 3.18.1. Has it fixed things? Kind of. Like, I didn't exactly find the game unplayable in 3.18, but it's definitely going to be a case of I don't think it's going to be quite fixed for 3.18.2. Sorry, yeah, 3.18.1. I'm thinking with the whole free-to-play thing coming up, I'm imagining the servers are just going to be inundated with that, which, yeah, they definitely could do with improving the server cores. So, looking forward to trying, definitely going to be giving that, definitely going to be trying to see if I can play during that time period, and I'll try and see if I can do some more live streams around then. But still, thank you very much for watching. So far, this has been a rather successful test in regards of me being able to play the game and me being able to stream the game. So, that's a positive. Most definitely a positive on that one. So anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode, or in the next stream. And if you have any sort of questions, or if you've only just come into it, you want to see some stuff from the beginning, feel free to go to the beginning of the episode, and there should also be put into a live stream Remnants. I'm fairly certain it's going into a live stream Remnants. It is using an older style template, so it might not be. Yeah, no, it is still live stream Remnants. So it's going into the live stream Remnants. So if you wanted to catch up with any of my old stuff from there, I don't just stream Live Star Citizen. I also stream Guild Wars. I've also streamed Icarus. So if any of those particular games take your fancy, let me know, and I'll feel free to watch and those things. Also, let me know how this stream was, because obviously I'm looking for feedback at all points. Was I too loud? Did I talk too much? Did I talk too little? Anything of all those sorts. Feel free to let me know. Anyway, thank you so much once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.